Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, no matter what time it is your time. I'm just grateful that you are here tonight with me. This is Kingdom Queen Talk YouTube, and I am Lady Tay, the Vision Queen. I am coming to you from my Diamond Strong community group, and I am here to cheer them on during the rally, our weekly rally that we've been having. We've been marching for victory, guys, and this is the month of April. So we are marching for victory as warrior queens and kings. And I'm just here to encourage you guys once again. And I'm sorry I'm a little late. I just got off from work and I had to come home and see about my son and make sure he has something to eat. I eat after the live, but I just wanted to make sure that I come on and check on you guys to see how you doing. Hey Jackie, I see that you came in the room. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Who else we got here? Who else is in the room right now? Let me see. Who else is in here? How you doing tonight, Jackie? Good to see you. Hey, Michelle. Welcome to the group. Welcome, welcome. She said, hi, Queen. Good to see you guys. I have to look at you on my iPad to see what you're saying, because for some reason I can't see your comments on my video here. So I have to keep looking to the side in case anybody wonder why I keep looking to the side or I look at my phone. It's because that's the way I'm able to communicate with my warrior queens that are in here live. So if you're not part of the Diamond Strong community, that's why you can't ask me questions live. So make sure you come into the Diamond Strong community on Facebook. These ladies get to coach with me every week. We're doing group coaching, and each week I give them a message and they able to ask me questions live about fasting and walking and exercise. So guys, how you been doing this week? How's your week been going? I'm feeling much better. Last week I was dealing with my allergies. So if you notice I sounded a little nasally, that's why. But I am doing much, much better. Actually, I did an extended fast, and that got rid of the rest of that that mucus that was building up. I mean, it was so bad I felt like I had a cold. But hallelujah, I know about fasting, y'all. I'm telling you, fasting heals you. So I was able to get rid of the last of that cough and all that mucus and all that stuff. So if you're battling with that, fasting does help, guys. Fasting heals you. Hey, Cheryl. I see Cheryl came into the room. Good to see you, Cheryl. Good to see you live. I know you've been making comments here, but it's nice to actually see you live. So if y'all have any questions for me, go ahead and ask me, because that's why I'm here for you. And guys, I've been also been walking. I hope you've been able to get your walk in as well. Because of the allergies, I've been walking on the treadmill instead of walking outside. But I miss walking outside, so I will be walking outside too. And I'm going to try to do another live video with me walking like I've been doing as a lady warrior like I did last year. So those days are coming back, okay? And Michelle says she's doing well. Good, good. And she had some bad days. We all have bad days. That's part of the journey. And looks like Jackie said, I've been walking in, mindful eating. Good week. Yay! I love to hear that. And like I said, even though we have bad times, I told y'all in my journey, there was ups and downs, okay? But you keep going. As long as you keep moving, like Dr. Martin Luther King said, if you can't walk, crawl. If you can't run, walk. But all means, keep moving. Keep moving. That's part of the journey. And I like that Stephen Michael, part of the AHA, the brother of Chris James, he did a clip the other day saying that a lot of us, we will have a bad day, and, when we will have a bad day or a bad week or fall off the wagon, we just say, oh, well, I done gained 5 pounds, just forget it and just fall off. And I did a video a few weeks ago talking about that. Just because you have a bad day or you had a bad week or even a bad month, keep moving. The next day, keep moving. The next day, you can start all over again. You can start all over again. This is a journey. This is a race. Like I said, Ecclesiastes 9:11 says that the race is not given to the swift or the strong, okay? But it given to those who endure it to the end. Make sure that you just keep enduring to the end, guys. Keep enduring to the end. Just keep going, keep going. So what? You had a bad day. So what? You had a bad week. We watch these people on social media put their before and after pictures, y'all. But what they don't tell you, like Lady Tay tell you, what they don't tell you is during the time getting to that after picture, they had trouble. They had challenges. It was a journey. It was a challenge. From day to day, they had challenges. They fell off the wagon, okay? Many people fell off the wagon in between that before and that after picture. Don't let that after picture fool you now. There was a lot of things, but they paid the price. They kept moving. They paid the price of endurance. So don't get discouraged because you seeing Lady Tay now. Lady Tay went through a lot to get to where I am now, okay? I'm talking about years. I'm talking about decades of going through this diet, going through that diet. You can pretty much say Lady Tay used herself as a guinea pig, okay? I was my own guinea pig. I wasn't afraid to try many different things. By God's grace, none of those things gave me any damage or kidney damage or any of that stuff. But I've tried many things before I was able to find out what works, okay? So don't be fooled when these people show you their before and after pictures, because there was a lot of things they had to go through to get there, okay? Cheryl said he's got a live right now. That's what I was watching, Chris James. Oh, he got a live going on right now, Chris James. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be live while he going, but I come on every week at 9:30, okay? So every Friday at 9:30. That's why I don't even announce it no more. I know my warrior queens, y'all know I'm going to come on. If I'm not going to come on, I will announce that I'm not going to be here. But if you don't see an announcement saying I'm coming on, you already know. Lady Tay is consistent. She going to come on at 9:30. It have to be an emergency for me not to come on at 9:30 or close to 10 or whatever. Y'all know I work. So, Michelle asked me, how do you manage if all your household is not on board? So they bring your problem foods in the house. That is a good question, and I will answer that in a moment. Let me see what Jackie said. Yes, I follow them. I actually saw your interview with them. It was great. Chris know you was called to coach. Yes. Yes. I'm so glad you saw me on there, Jackie. It was, I was pretty shy at first to do it when they first asked me to do it. the year before. But I'm glad that I waited, because I was able to get down to my goal weight and had the confidence to be able to talk about it then, you know. And I'm so glad that you found me that way. I think pretty much all of you that's in here found me that way through that interview. I'm glad I finally mustered up the nerve to do it, you know. And I hope and pray that, you know, our friendship is helping you, you know. So that's why I'm here. And that's what I'm actually going to talk about tonight. I'm going to talk about the vision of a true friend, or vision of friendship, okay? I'm going to talk about that tonight. And Michelle, you said, how do you manage if all your household is not on board, so they bring your problem foods in the house? Okay, when you say household, are you talking about young kids, or are you talking about like teenagers? You talking about your spouse? If it's your spouse, okay, just like I had to do, you're going to have to be the leader of the house. And I talked about that. A wise woman builds her house, and a foolish one tears it down, okay? So what you're going to have to do is you continue to let them eat the junk that they eat, but you lead by example by building your house, which is your temple or your palace. While they're watching you, they're going to want to be like you. So, like, for instance, in my house, my husband did not start fasting or start eating the way I was eating, because he watched me and watched me start getting the weight down, and watch how my attitude changed. Because I told y'all I used to be mood. Well, I said this in a video. I don't think I said live on the coach, that I used to have mood swings because of my PCOS and the junk food, and I would get hangry when I didn't have my fits of sugar and stuff like that. You know, that's why they had them Snicker commercials talking about hangry and all that. Yes, that was me. Okay, as I got off the sugar and fasted, and my husband saw how I started changing, how my attitude changed, and how, you know, the weight was coming off, and I was happy, and I had all this energy, and he didn't have that energy. He was like, I want what you want. I want what you got. I want to feel like how you feel. So he started changing because he saw me change, okay? So, you know, I know it's difficult. I know it's hard seeing them eat the junk food, and you're like, oh, I can't have that. But you have to keep your eyes on the prize. See, in this case, you have to do it for you, and you have to do it to be a leader to them as well. I mean, I know you love him, so the way you show love for him too is by you doing it first. And you doing it first, and you be the leader and the example, he's going to come aboard. Because I know once you heal, I know you want him to be healed too, because you want him to live a healthy life with you. So, you know, think of it like that. You know, hey, he doesn't know that I'm not just doing this for me, but I'm doing this to help him along the way. So think of it like that too, because that's how I thought about it, you know, with my husband. You know, I knew that if I did it and he see how good I felt, that he would jump on board one day. And, you know, the scripture talk about that. So, you know, just lead by example. And, you know, I know the cravings are tough. That's why I say try to make sure you get off all the processed foods, and, you know, you lower your carbs and your sugars and everything, so that, you know, you don't have those cravings anymore. So when he bring the junk food in the house in your face, it's like I see it, but I don't see it. And, you know, that's how I am now. I see them eating the donuts and the junk food at work, and, you know, they'll offer me that and stuff. And I'm able to say no because, you know, I don't have the cravings anymore. So you'll get there. Like I said, just keep working on it. Keep working on it. Keep pushing. Just keep pushing. Yes, they are watching. Jackie said that, yes, they are watching. They may even offer you the stuff you're trying to avoid. I don't want to call it sabotage, but stand strong. It's just a test. And we've been talking about that, y'all. Before you know it, he'll be wanting some change. Exactly. And that's how it is, you know. And it's a test, and the Lord is allowing you to be tested as well, too. So look at it like that. The Lord allows you to be tested. You know, when they offer me candy at work, you don't think that's a test? But then next thing you know, they're asking me, how do I do it? How do I do it? So you have to lead by example. Look at it like that as well. I'm going to pass this test because I'm going to be able to help you. And see, that's what I was going to talk about tonight, friendship. And, you know, I know that one reason why the Lord had me actually go out into the marketplace and get a job so I can be exposed to different people and I can help them as well. Because I told y'all before, Lady Tay could have got a call center job. Lady Tay could have, you know, the ministry don't make a lot of money. So, you know, I had to go out and get a job to help us with the new car because I told y'all about my other car. All right. So, you know, God had me go into the marketplace so I can lay hands on other people, so I can be a light to other people. And as I reach other people in the marketplace, you know, I became close to some of those people that I would have never got close to if I did not go out into the marketplace, y'all. And I know it was God's doing because I have met some beautiful people that I work with. And, you know, a couple of them has reached out to me for help. They didn't know they were reaching out to me for help. They would, you know, they would feel confident enough to talk to me about how they feel. And one of them, you know, she go through a lot with inflammation. And, you know, tell me how she, you know, confidently tell me how she feel and everything. And, you know, another one came to me and was talking about she want to get her weight off and stuff. So, you know, I'm like, God, why these people just start talking to me? And this was before I even told them about, you know, my weight loss journey and stuff like that. Because I was trying to be low key, you know. I was trying to be low key about it. But then I eventually started talking to them about it. Hey, I see Jasmine came into the room. I wanted to acknowledge you. Hey, Jasmine, welcome to the room. Welcome to our weekly rally. And so, you know, they were confiding in me about it. And, you know, I started thinking about, I was a little reluctant about talking about certain things, but God has put into my spirit, you know, remember Caroline. Remember Caroline. And if you guys don't know about the story of Caroline, look on my YouTube channel and watch the video about how I talk about Caroline, my best friend. Hey, Jasmine said, Lady Tay, I finally caught alive. Yes, you finally caught alive. I do get out of behavior loops when it comes to food. I struggle with not completing behavior loops of eating. Well, you amongst other kings and queens, okay? And you are part of a group, and we all have these different struggles. A lot of us have addictions, food addictions. And, you know, God put it into my heart to talk about this, y'all. And, you know, you're part of a group of us that goes through this struggle. So feel free to ask any questions. Feel free to reach out to me. I'm here to help you. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm committed to this. And, you know, I'm talking about friendship. A real friend tell you the truth, okay? A real friend is closer to you than a brother or a sister, okay? That's why I call you guys my sister queens, okay? Even though I don't see your face, I hear your heart when you talk to me, guys. And I pray for you and I pray about you. And, you know, a real friend will give you true advice. That's why I'm very open about what I talk about, okay? So I wasn't sure if I should be open with these people that I'm working with, you know, because in the past I've noticed that when I would talk about different things, you know, people would change around me. And I want them to look at me as a human being. Like I said, I'm no different than you guys, okay? The only difference is I've done it first. And I'm here to help and coach you to be able to do what I've done, okay? Because you're human just like me. You're royalty. You're queens and kings just like me. You have a crown too. I'm here to remind you that you have a crown of beauty, okay? And I'm going to help you get rid of those ashes. And this is part of the ashes. The Bible says he will give you a crown of beauty for your ashes. And addictions and traumas and all that stuff is part of your ashes, okay? And what I was saying about this new, you know, these new friends that I'm meeting, you know, God just put in my heart. What if you knew about this when Caroline was alive? Would you have helped her? And I would have, you know. Caroline went through the struggle. She went through cancer. She went through diabetes first, then cancer. Had I knew about this way of eating and fasting and how fasting heal your body through autophagy, and autophagy eats up your bad cells and even cancer cells, y'all. If I knew about fasting back then, of course I would have told Caroline. Of course. So, you know, God was saying to my heart, well, if I would have talked to Caroline about this, who was my BFF, if I would have told Caroline and I had the opportunity to help Caroline like this, why wouldn't I help these people? Why wouldn't I help those people? What's the point in having a YouTube channel if you're not going to help people? And, you know, I felt convicted and I was like, you're right, Lord. A real friend, a true friend will tell you the truth. And that's one thing I can say about Caroline. She always told the truth. Even when people thought, you know, people didn't understand Caroline, because Caroline was the type of person that she was very honest. She would tell people the truth about stuff. If she didn't agree with things, she would come out and say it. You know, she had a boldness about her. And, you know, Caroline would tell me the truth. She would call me out on my stuff, you know. If I wasn't acting queenly, because back then I didn't know my calling, but if I was acting like I wasn't queenly, or if I acted like I didn't have confidence and stuff like that, she would call me out on that. And that's one reason why I loved Caroline, and one reason why I could trust her. I could trust her because I knew she would tell me the truth. She would come out and tell me the truth. If I was saying something silly and she's like, why you talking like this? You better than this, you know? So Caroline would tell me the truth about me. So what I'm telling you guys, that, you know, a lot of times we, you know, want to say that somebody is our friend and all this. But if this person is not telling you the truth about you and what you can do better to help level up in your life, or not telling you things that can help you get a reality, that's not a friend. You know, we're so quick to want to just be friends with people because they tell us what we want to hear. No, a real friend, a true friend, will tell you the truth. And that's why I want to be a true friend to you guys. A coach is a friend that tells you the truth advice to help you level up in whatever area in your life that you could level up in. Not somebody to just tell you something, tickle your ears, to tell you something because it's something that you want to hear. You know, I'm a junk food addict, okay? Yes, I have overcome that, but I'm going to always have those proclivities. So I have to be mindful of the environment that I'm in, and I have to be mindful of the people that I hang with or the people that I'm around that can open those doors back up, okay? So I'm honest with you, and I'm honest enough to tell you that even though I'm a royal priesthood queen, I know me. I'm honest to tell you that I know how I operate, and I know that if I fall short by hanging with the wrong people that eat junk food still, that, you know, I know that I can fall if I'm not careful and I'm not focused. So that's why I tell you guys about me and what I went through and, you know, what I have to overcome, because I want you to be able to catch the vision of the kingdom of God and catch the vision of the real true you and the journey that you have to go through to become, okay? I studied myself. You have to study yourself and know what your proclivities are, you know? I see Nina came into the room. Welcome, Nina. It's always good to have you in here in part of the conversation. Come on in. Come on in. So, you know, a real friend tells you the truth. And, you know, one thing about Christ, he is our template, y'all. Christ was always honest. He didn't hold his tongue. You know, he would tell them Pharisees about themselves, okay? So if Christ was honest like that, we should be honest like that. And we should have wise counsel and wise people around us like that, you know? So God convicted me and was like, tell that lady, you know? She come to you every day and tell you how she feel tired and how she feel, you know, inflammation and have back pains and joint pains. Tell that lady, you know. And I came out and I told her. I said, you know, I told her, I said, I had a friend that passed away, and if I knew the things that I know now, back then, I would have told her about fasting, and I would have told her about this way of eating. But unfortunately, she passed away, so I couldn't tell her. I have to tell you the truth. This is how I eat. I'm keto. I eat keto, and I do intermittent fasting. And I feel great. Y'all see me every day. Y'all see how much energy I have. Y'all, I have more energy than the 20-year-olds around there, okay? And I'm 45. You see how I look. You see how I feel. This is what I do. And I told her, I said, you can try this. Try what I'm doing. And you know what? She went to the grocery store and she tried what I'm doing, okay? And I was like, wow, that was easy. She's actually doing what I said. Because she was ready, y'all. She was ready. And I was honest with her. I said, I look at you as a friend. I would not have another friend get sick and I don't say anything. And that's how I feel, y'all. After God talked to me in my heart about that, that's how I feel. I'm not holding back. I'm not holding my tongue. I'm going to give people wise counsel, like the scriptures say in Proverbs, wise counsel, and I'm going to tell people the truth. See, the old me wouldn't do that because I was such a people pleaser that I just, wouldn't tell people how I feel or how I observe things and tell them the truth. If a person comes to me and they actually want to know the truth about something, I'm going to tell them. And that's a true friend. So, you guys have a true friend in me, because I'm going to tell you the truth on this channel and in this group, because I'm going to put this on YouTube too. I'm going to tell the truth. I'm going to tell you about what they doing in this food. I'm not just going to tell you what to eat, because I'm not going to tell you that. We're all grown here. But what I'm going to tell you why I choose to eat the way I eat. And I'm going to show you proof. And I'm going to show you the research. And I'm going to show you books that I read. Like this book here. Why We Get Fat. And what we can do about it. See, I invest in my coaching, y'all. I invest in this. The hacking of the American mind and what these corporations have done and these advertisements to make us feel that we need their junk food and fat chance. This guy talk about beating the odds against sugar, processed food, obesity, and disease. Okay, these are the type of books that Lady Tay read, okay? I don't read romance novels. I don't read none of that. I read books that help people, okay? Not saying anything wrong with that, but that's what I spend my time doing, because I want to be able to not just get on here and talk. I want to be able to show you guys the proof of what these people doing, how they putting in all this sugar in our food. Why everything you buy in the grocery store have to have so much sugar in it? Sugar and seed oils, that poisonous oils. You know, this poisonous oils like cottonseed oil and all that stuff. You know, they use that at the Ford plant to lubricate their parts in the cars. And there's a scientist that say, let me find a way to make this edible for people to eat. This stuff they use as lube, okay? And they're putting it in our foods. All this stuff, all these oils, like these seed oils, this sunflower seed oils, and all this stuff. This stuff they're putting in our food, y'all. This processed food. It's poison, I'm telling you. And I'm going to keep showing y'all the proof about this bad oils and all this stuff. And they tell you, oh, don't eat animal food. Don't eat animal fat. When that is the best thing for us to eat. Otherwise, eating margarine and all that stuff, that's junk food, okay? Our ancestors ate animals. Our ancestors ate animal fat, okay? But they tell you not to eat that because they want you to eat their margarine and their seed oils. But that stuff is causing inflammation, y'all. So if you wonder where all these weird cancers coming from, that's it. Yes, grapeseed oil is bad for us. That's what Michelle said. Yes, these seed oils, they putting it in all the processed food, y'all. They putting it in the processed food. So not only that they're feeding you this powderized sugar and flour, which our bodies don't know what that is. Like I told y'all, mix water and flour, you got glue. So you could be, it's like eating school glue, okay? And they put all this stuff in the food, right? Along with these seed oils. And we wonder why we have so much inflammation. When I look at my old pictures, I'm starting to see that it wasn't all fat. A lot of that was inflammation too. I was inflamed. That's why I had back problems and knee aches and all that stuff. That stuff was causing my body to be inflamed. what oil should we use for high heat cooking? Butter, ghee, which is the Indian version of butter, and avocado oil and coconut oil. Yeah. Olive oil is good, but you can't have it on high heat. And see, they don't tell y'all that too. You can't have it on high heat. Some of these oils turn into trans fats when you put it on high heat. And trans fats, that's what causes you to have clogged arteries, y'all. See, they telling you when you eat animal food, like burgers and steak and eggs and stuff like that, that's what causes heart disease. No, what causes heart disease is sugar. I read that on one of my videos, that they paid scientists money to lie and say that it was the saturated fat that was causing heart disease, but it was actually the sugar, and also the seed oils and trans fat. That's what caused heart disease. Why you think our ancestors can eat this stuff and they didn't have that? They didn't have heart disease. All that stuff didn't come. Heart disease didn't come till like the early 1900s when they were smoking. Oh, and smoking causes it too. All that smoking, everybody smoking in the 50s, and they thinking that people having heart attacks because they were eating animal fat. No, they was having heart attacks because they were smoking. Everybody was smoking. Even the doctors were smoking. Okay? Everybody thought smoking was good. But no, smoking was causing that. And I will show y'all videos about Ansel Keys. He was one of the scientists that was being paid off to say that it was saturated fat when it was actually sugar. He did a whole campaign. And ever since he convinced everybody that it was saturated fat, and they started lowering the fat and everything and replacing it with sugar, that's when this heart disease got even worse, and people started getting diabetes and all these weird cancers, stomach cancers and colon cancers and all these weird cancers that we didn't have before. It comes from the processed food having all this seed oils, and it comes from the processed food having all this sugar in it. Your body don't know what to do with that. It messes up your mitochondrial, which is the powerhouse of your cells. And when you mess with that, baby, you messing with everything, your immune system, everything. And we all have cancer cells, but if your immune system don't know how to kill off those cancer cells and make them die, then that's when it take over your body. Okay? So all this stuff, I've been studying. I study to show myself approved. And because I'm a real friend to you, and I'm going to tell you the truth. You know? I can't give a pass on our bad habits, y'all. I have to call it out. Because through knowledge, the just is delivered. Through knowledge. You got to know why it's bad. Because when you know why it's bad, then you can finally look in this mirror and say, you know what? I got to change this. But if you don't know why it's bad, then you won't have the drive and the motivation. See, that's what happened to me. I had the drive and the motivation to make that change because I had the knowledge. During that fasting, I got the knowledge. And that gave me the drive to keep going. Okay? So, that's part of my calling. I'm the visionary missionary on the field to help God's people arise and elevate. And I'm going to help you elevate by helping you get the knowledge. Knowledge is power if you apply the knowledge, okay? When you apply the knowledge, then you have wisdom. And that's what a true friend does. Christ was a true friend. And I have to follow Christ. He's my template. He's my Father, He's my Lord, and He's my template, okay? I'm a true friend because I'm going to be a friend to you like Christ is your friend. Christ was a true friend to you. He died for you, okay? That's a true friend, okay? I can't go to judgment and hear the Lord tell me that I failed because I did not tell people what I know. I can't do it, y'all. I don't want to hear that on my judgment day. I want to hear, well done, my good and faithful servant and daughter. That's what I want to hear, okay? I have to tell the truth. I have to tell my friends the truth. You are my friends. You are my sisters. You are my brothers. That's why I call you my sister queens, okay? And I will continue to tell the truth about what I know. That's why I have to keep pushing. That's why I have to keep posting these videos. Whether it makes me popular or not, I have to do it. You know, I know a lot of people that's not ready to change. They don't want to hear this, y'all. There's some people leave. I've had people unsubscribe to me because they don't like what I'm talking about. They're not ready for it yet. And that's okay. That's fine. But I'm not going to stop talking about it. I'm not going to stop teaching this. I have to. Because God, I made a promise to God that if He showed me the way, I'm going to show His people the way. Whether they know that they His people yet or not. They will eventually know. Because I'm going to plant those seeds, okay? I have to show people the truth. I got to tell people the truth, okay? And I'm so glad that God convicted me that day and was like, why wouldn't you tell this lady? And she just started immediately. I was shocked, y'all. I told her on Friday. Sunday, she started. She went to the grocery store and she got her stuff. She went and, you know, she's doing keto carnivore. She's not doing the fasting yet, but I wanted her to get the junk food out of her diet. I wanted her to get the processed food out because she's so inflamed. I'm not going to tell you her diagnosis. She told me her diagnosis, but she is so inflamed. I wanted her to stop eating the food that is causing the inflammation. And that's what I've been telling you guys. That's why I've been telling you to get off the processed food. You know, get rid of it. It's causing you to be sick. It's causing inflammation. This is beyond losing weight, y'all. If you just start feeling good after you stop poisoning yourself, then the other stuff you're going to want to do. You're going to want to fast because you feel good. You're going to want to walk because you're feeling better. Those things going to come naturally because you feel good. Just like when you were a child. Your parents can make you sit down. You're going to be just like that again. Young, feeling. You're going to look younger. You're going to feel younger because you're no longer poisoning your body. So that's why I got to tell y'all the truth. And Michelle said, okay, I thought grapeseed oil was good. I'll change. No, any seed oils is bad, y'all. Any of those oils on the shelf that they putting on there in the grocery store, those oils are not good for you. They're not. And you know, I tested myself. I tested myself over the holidays, and I just wanted to see. I ate some wings that I didn't cook myself. I ate some wings from Publix, and these wings had canola oil. Immediately, I started feeling the inflammation come back, y'all. Immediately. So I know for a fact. And now I'm super sensitive now because I fast a lot and I got all that stuff out of me. I know when I don't feel good. I know when I've ate something and it don't make me feel good. And immediately I started feeling the inflammation come back, y'all. So I know. I tested it on myself. I told you I'm my own guinea pig. And I'm like, this is not good. I need to make my own wings. I ain't going to eat that no more. Okay? I make my own wings and I use butter. I use grass-fed butter. I trust the butter from a cow than I trust this seed oils that they made in a factory. And another thing, Michelle, these seed oils that they made in a factory, they are using solvents to make this oil. And they're putting stuff in it to make it smell good. Because when they first, make this oil with the solvents, it stink. Okay? And I will play that video. I will show that video in this room where it actually showed the process of them making this oil in the factory. It's not natural. They use solvents, y'all, to make this oil. And then they use an additive in the oil to make it clear, like that golden clear, because it's black sludge before that. Okay? I'm telling you, it really is like engine oil and engine lubricant. And they put another solvent to make it not have that smell. Okay? And we're putting this in our bodies. Now you understand why Lady Tay is angry? Why the Vision Queen is angry? And why when I get behind that camera in the throne room and I start talking about this stuff when I'm doing Ignorance is Not Bliss, and y'all see how angry I get? Now you understand why I get so angry. I'm angry with what they did to us. Do they do it to avocado oil? I don't think so. They don't do it to avocado oil, and you actually can have avocado oil on in keto, and you can eat avocados in keto. That's a healthy fat. Nuts and avocado is healthy if you're eating keto. I'm not keto. I'm carnivore. I'm zero carb. But if you're just doing keto, you can eat that. But they don't do that with avocado oil. They do it with the seed oils, like sunflower seeds, canola. They try to slip and say canola is good. No, they one of them too. All these oils that you see in a bottle at the grocery store, like this Crisco and all that stuff, they use that with that. See, they crush the avocado to make that oil. Because it's a fat anyway. And they crush olives to make that oil. So that's natural. But these seed oils, that's a seed. How they getting oil out of that, y'all? Out of a little seed like that. So like I'm saying, all these seeds, this sunflower seed, I will put it's 8 of them. I will put it in a room. I put it on my regular page, and I put it on Instagram. And Instagram talking about this is false information. You know why they saying that? Because they don't want you to know the truth. Because there is an agenda that's called genocide. Okay, they're trying to kill off part of the population because they have this thing saying that we're causing carbon footprint and there's too many people on this earth. So there's people that the devil are using that don't want a lot of people alive. So it's a form of genocide. And what better way they feel to kill enough people is by having them eat this junk garbage food that God did not create for us to eat. Like I told y'all, this is a designer labels. They have their name on the boxes. That's a designer label, y'all. They don't have God's name on that. That food that they created was influenced by the devil himself. Because the devil is to kill, steal, and destroy as many people as they can. And one thing he wants to do is to destroy you before you get your reality, and before you walk into your purpose and you do what you was predestined by God to do on this planet. You were put here on this planet with a gift and a purpose. And the devil don't want you to follow your gift and your purpose, because you are predestined to impact people that Lady Tay can't impact. Okay? Michelle, you are predestined to impact people in Anchorage, Alaska, that Lady Tay don't live there. I don't live in that Alaska, but you do. These people see your face, they see your smile, and they're going to see your results, okay? And they're going to be impacted by looking at you, by hearing you and your testimony. And the enemy don't want you to get to that point where they're going to be changed too. It's like a firefight. It's like a flaming fire. Once you ignite it and lit, you're going to be lighting up other people. Okay? You can't keep a good thing down. Y'all are here listening to me because I persevered and I paid the price and got to where I am so I can impact you. Had I not done that, you wouldn't be listening to me right now. You wouldn't be changing right now. Okay? Same thing that I'm doing, you're going to be doing in your community. All right? You can't keep the kingdom message down. You can't keep the kingdom queens and kings down. All right? But he wants to destroy you through your own devices, his devices that he have made through his people, and causing you to get hooked on his devices. And I told y'all before, his devices is sugar and flour and all this junk food. This is from the devil himself, having them people make this stuff in the lab. God didn't do that, didn't tell them to make that stuff. That was from the devil. And they have all this money. They making all this money from you being sick. Look at all these prescriptions that they have people on. That's a money-making thing. And I even heard Goldman Sachs, one of the high financial people over the banks, say that they say it's not financially beneficial for people to know about healing, but it's financial beneficial for people to be sick and pay for prescriptions. Ain't that sick, y'all? Ain't that a sick mindset? They make money off of us being sick. They make money off of us dying. You die young, but you don't have some babies, so they gonna get the money from your babies growing up eating this same junk. That's part of the generational curse. But when you break it with you, and they see you change and wonder how you did it, you just broke the curse, baby. For those that pay attention. And they will pay attention if God has told them and predestined them to be healthy as well, like you. All right? So they're watching you. Like Jackie said, they're watching you. Yes, people are watching you. So, like I said, I have to tell the truth. A true friend tells the truth. If you're a true friend to somebody, you tell them the truth. Okay? If you have a friend that is severely obese, I don't say morbidly obese no more. Severely obese, and you getting this knowledge, share it with them. You ain't even gotta say nothing. Just share it in one of my videos. Well, hey, watch this lady. Watch what she said. She lost 153 pounds. Now she's almost a natural bodybuilder. Okay? Look at this lady. share the videos with them. Okay? A real friend tell friends the truth. If you're a real friend, you would tell your friends the truth. If they 400 pounds, don't let them think it's okay. Share them my video. Okay, you ain't gotta, if you don't want to say nothing, just share them the videos, okay? Because this word gotta get out there, y'all. I wish to God somebody told me a long time ago about fasting and getting the weight off like this and low carb and stuff. But I never heard of it before. And I know maybe some friends that I know probably knew about it and didn't say a word. But I'm not going to be that person. I'm going to be the one that's going to tell the truth. If that means I'm calling out from the rooftop by myself. I'm used to being alone, y'all. But I will tell the truth. Okay? Because I'm a real friend. I'm the vision of a real friend. Okay? Anybody have any other questions? Cheryl says she agreed. Great advice. Yes. We got to tell people the truth, y'all. Whether they don't like us no more, whether they block us after that, oh well. At least when I go to God, he won't say, hey, you had the opportunity to tell such and such the truth. And if because you didn't tell them the truth, they kept eating and they ended up having a stroke and heart attack and died. You don't want, hey, I don't want nobody's blood on my hands. When I found out about the truth, I'm not trying to monetize on it or nothing. Yes, monetize. I can monetize with my books that's coming out. And I can monetize my coaching program. But I'm going to tell you guys the truth about what these people are doing to us. And what you can do about it. Okay? Because that's the right thing to do. Because I am a true friend. Okay? Just like Christ was a true friend. So I'm going to tell the truth. Whether people don't like it, whether people unsubscribe or not. I've had, like I told y'all, I should have well over 500, almost 600 subscribers now. But I'm only have 433, and that is fine with me. Because I'm not going to change my message. I'm not going to try to tickle people's ears on what they want to hear. I'm not going to do that. I can be an entertainer now. If you watched any of my videos in the past when I was doing boxology building, if you saw boxology building, you can see them. You can see my old videos where I, just laughing and, building stuff and playing with dolls. And when I was doing the My Little Curvy World show and all that, I've done that. I'm very entertaining now. But God has me on an assignment. And he means business about his people. He didn't like what happened with COVID. When all these people that was in the churches dying from COVID. Why y'all think those people died? Those people died because they were metabolically sick. And why were they metabolically sick? From this food. From this food. Being 200, 300, 400 pounds. A lot of those people was in the church. Okay? God didn't like that. So he's using people like me, and I'm not the only one, that is sounding the alarm. And say, hey, look at this. Look at what this food is doing with us. Look at how people are getting fatty liver from sodas. Now, people got fatty liver from alcohol. When you was in high school like me and you studied health class and these different diseases, didn't they tell us fatty liver came from alcohol? Why are we getting fatty liver and we didn't drink alcohol? Because it came from this fruit juices and it's coming from these sodas. They don't want y'all to know about the fruit juices. I told y'all it's the reason why I don't juice these fruits. Because it has fructose. When you separate the fruit from the fiber and you're not eating the fruit and you're juicing it, you are taking in boatloads of fructose and the liver put it to the belly. That's where this visceral fat come from. It comes from fructose and this sugar that they're putting in the sodas. That's why we have big bellies, y'all. I'm going to tell the truth. I'm going to tell you the truth. You know? Now, I need to do a separate video about some of this stuff because I can go all night about all this stuff. I'm telling you, this stuff made me so angry. It does. You know, me and my husband, we had the big bellies. We used to drink them big old sodas from the from racetrack and all these different. Why they have this stuff? You going to get gas? Why we got all this big old guzzling sodas and stuff like that? And all this junk food in the gas stations and stuff. Because they want to help you get your fix. Your junk food fix. All right? We had the big bellies. We don't drink. Why we had all of that? Look at some of my before pictures. You will see. Not the one with the blue shirt, but the one with the purple shirt. Why? I didn't drink sodas. I mean, I didn't drink alcohol. I drank sodas. And it bloated my gut like that. Y'all. I had fatty liver. It comes from the sugar, y'all. I told you to go way beyond weight loss. It's about total health. This is about total health. So I understand the passion that Chris James and his brother have. Because he been through it. He been through the drinking sodas and all that stuff. You heard in the interview with me how he said that he had to stop himself from going to the gas station because in the gas station they have the tempting sodas and all that stuff. So, you know, you're not alone. We all go through this journey. That's why I'm honest with you. All right? I am a true friend because I am honest with you and I'm giving you wise counsel. If you need help, reach out to me, okay? Like I told you, I pray for you. Monica, my right hand that comes in the room, she was with me back when I was doing those funny boxology building videos. She's a prayer warrior. If you need any prayer, reach out to her. You got friends right here. All these ladies that's in the group. Jackie, Michelle, all of them. Nina, all of them. We're active in this group. Reach out to one of them if you can't get to me first, okay? Anyway, guys, if you don't have any other questions, I don't see any other comments, so I'm going to go ahead and let the group go tonight, our rally. Oh, okay, here we go. But Jasmine asked, I gave up hot Cheetos for a month. I felt good. Ooh, I know about them hot Cheetos, girl, okay? I felt good. I thought I could handle a small bag. I ended up binge eating. Please pray for me for my next long-term fast. Thank you for reaching out, Jasmine, because I understand. I used to have a thing for those hot Cheetos. I used to look for the grocery stores that I knew had them. Okay, that's how bad it was. If this grocery store didn't have them, I didn't go there. I searched around town to find those hot Cheetos and those hot chips. So I understand what you're going through. I'm told you, I was a junk food addict. I get it. I will pray for you because I know how addictive those things are. Okay? I ate the Pringles. I ate all of that, y'all. I used to do DoorDash. And when I used to do DoorDash in my old car, my old Corolla, not the new Corolla I got, but my old Corolla, when I was doing DoorDash, I would stop at the Dollar Tree or any. That's why I don't even go to these stores like I used to. I go in there, go straight to the aisle that I'm looking for and come straight on out. I don't even go shopping, looking around in them stores, okay? Because I still know that I have the proclivities. So I know me. I limit myself going to those stores. But when I was doing DoorDash, I would stop cash out what I did from DoorDash so I can have some money, and I would go in those stores and buy them Pringles and them hot chips and them energy drinks because I didn't have no energy, and a chocolate bar or something. And I would continue to do those DoorDash deliveries and stuff like that. Y'all, I felt so sick. I felt like crap because I was eating crap. So I do understand what you're going through, Jasmine, and I will be praying with you. Now, for some reason, I can see y'all comments on the screen now. The devil, I tell you, the devil, he's something else, ain't he? But he ain't gonna stop this show. I'm still gonna make sure I see y'all comments. Could you do a video on how hot Cheetos are made? They are very addictive and promoted to kids a lot. Thank you for saying that, Jasmine. I sure will. I sure will. They are very addictive. And I told y'all in this book, The Hacking of the American Mind, how they specifically market this stuff to kids. They specifically market this stuff to children. All right? They know what they're doing. All these colorful ads and stuff. I talked about that. And it's funny how the media video that I did, exposing media back in, what was that? Back in, was it November? I only got like maybe about 6 likes on that. You know why? Because I'm exposing the truth and people don't want to hear it. But now God is bringing people like you, Jasmine, on this page and on my Kingdom Queen Talk page that want to hear it. That's why the Lord told me persist. You may have people that's subscribing and they leaving and they say they're going to watch your videos and they don't, and you only have 30 subscribers. It doesn't matter because people in the future are going to want to watch your videos. Just like you, Jasmine. You want to know. You are hungry for the knowledge. You are a living example of why God told me to persist. So you best believe it. I'm going to tell the truth. And I will talk about that. Because I was addicted to it too. I was addicted to chips. That's why I was saying I was more addicted to the savory things like chips and it's the salt. The salt is okay, but when you mix salt and you mix sugar, because there's sugar in that too, even though you don't taste the sugar. When you mix sugar, salt, and these bad seed oils together, it addicts the brain, y'all. And I will talk about it. You best believe it. You got my word. I will talk about it, Jasmine. I sure will. And when I talk about this, I want you to share that video with as many people as you possibly can. It can't be just Lady Tay sharing the videos. I need you guys to share these videos. Because if I have the nerve to get behind this camera, I need y'all's support to help me share them. Because people need to hear this truth. All right? They need to hear it. There's people dying. There's people getting limbs cut off right now because they have diabetes. Type 2 diabetes can be prevented and it can be reversed, but they don't want y'all to know that. My husband reversed his. It can be reversed, but you got to pay the price by stop eating the stuff that's poisoning you. Okay, and stop eating all this sugar. All right, and stop eating things that have sugar in it. Because even though you don't taste the sugar in it, it's sugar in it. And Michaela talked about that in a couple of videos back. There's sugar in everything. Stop spending your money with these people. They are influenced by the devil himself. And I'm going to expose those people again. It's only a few companies making this stuff. It's only a few of them. Procter & Gamble and Kraft and Nabisco was bought out by Kraft. But y'all, guess who owned all of them? these cigarette companies, they came out of that because they know that people know the truth about smoking. And they use the same marketing campaign for this junk food. So the same marketing campaigns they used on the cigarettes, promoting it back in the 60s and the 70s when people was finally finding out about this, they bought out these companies with Kool-Aid and all this stuff, and they using the same marketing campaigns to promote this garbage, junk, trap food, because it trap you. You get trapped and addicted. Okay? I know. I've been through it. You said something else? Even how they set up the... Okay, Jasmine said, even how they set up the convenience stores and grocery stores are traps for food addicts. You better believe it. I talked about that in the last video. Y'all remember that? How I said... Was it the last video or the video before that? How I said that when I was fasting, and you may want to take this advice too, Jasmine. When I was fasting, I had to I had to go on the app and order my food through Walmart.com and tell them when I was coming to pick it up. Because if I went in that store and I saw those sugar cookies with the icing on it, you know, every holiday they got that stupid sugar cookie. It's the same sugar cookies. They just changed the color of it. If it's for Valentine's Day, it's pink. If it's for Easter, it's yellow. If it's for St. Patty's Day, it's green. Same little sugar cookies. And the Krispy Kreme donuts. And all them energy drinks and sodas right there in the front when you go to get your buggy. Right there. Big old chip bags and Super Bowl. They having all these chips and sodas right there when you walk in the door. You can't even walk in the door of the grocery store without this stuff right there calling your name. And if you're not careful and you have not fasted to get rid of that taste. See, once you fast and get rid of the taste, don't eat the stuff no more. Because your taste buds are like a baby again. If you have not fasted long enough to reset your taste buds where you are strong enough to be able to fight this giant called obesity and his ugly friends called addiction, you will want it. It will call your name. It literally calls your name. Hey, come get this. Hey. You don't even be... That's how you know it's an addiction, y'all. Because you wouldn't even be wanting it. But as soon as you see an ad, or as soon as you see them golden arches driving down the street, or as soon as you see that, like Michelle said, they put it on sale. And I exposed that too in the video too. How they put this stuff on sale when they know that it's the time of the month that people get food stamps. Oh yeah. I'm telling you. That's how serious this is. That's how serious this is. Why they allow you to get this on food stamps? Because they want you to kill yourself. That's why. They look at you as cattle. They look at you as sheep. And they look at you as, I want this person to go on my medication. So for the rest of their life, they have to take my pharmaceutical products. Because people like Kellogg's and all these big corporations have stock in the pharmaceutical companies. They get you sick first. And then you go get their prescriptions, and they getting paid from that. Sick, I told y'all is they're influenced by the devil himself. Okay? They put this stuff on sale. If you don't eat it again after you fasted, then you won't have those cravings again. Don't start it back. I know people be like, oh, that's unsustainable. You know why it's unsustainable? Because we still keep these friends, so-called friends, that still eat that way and go to their events and they say, oh, you're not going to eat this? Oh, that sounds restrictive what you're doing and all this stuff. If they were a true friend, they would support you, wouldn't they? Wouldn't a true friend support you? Those are not a true friend. They know you done told them that you're fasting. You done told them that that's bad for you. You can't be around them eating like that. Why would they eat this stuff around you if they're a true friend? Why would they even invite you to them things if they know that you're fighting against it? They keep pushing it. And yeah, talking about moderation. No, some of us can't eat in moderation. Some of us have to abstain from it. Just like you hear abstinence from sex. Some of us have to be abstinence from this food. And if you ask me, I think most of us should be. Because the same ones that's pushing it on you, they not slim, they not healthy. Look at them. But telling you to eat it in moderation, I don't think so. I don't want none of that in my body. Like I said on Chris James' interview, I'm not eating it in moderation. I refuse not to eat it. I mean, I love my body. God gave me this palace, and I'm going to take care of this palace. And whatever you eat is building blocks, y'all. Whatever you're eating is building blocks for your palace. And like I told you, it kills your mitochondrial, which is the powerhouse of your cells, and it causes you not to be able to fight off cancer and all these different diseases and all the metabolic diseases. These are metabolic diseases. They all come from one thing: heart disease, diabetes. All of them come from one thing. And it's metabolic diseases. It comes from you not being able to fight off this stuff. And why? Because your mitochondria is sick. And that's one of the things I learned from Mindy Peltz. I learned that from her videos. And she was saying if you feel in certain kinds of way, your mitochondria is sick. And I realized that if I did not do something about it, y'all, I could probably end up having all these different cancers and all this stuff in the future. Okay? By the grace of God and my genetics, it's not too many people in my family that have cancer. By the grace of God. But, you know, they say, well, this runs in my family or that runs in my family. You may have that running in your genes, but it depends on you whether you activate those genes by eating the wrong things. Okay? So don't believe that lie. That's a lie, y'all. Yes, you may have heart disease in your family, but if you don't eat what everybody else ate, you don't have to worry about that. Okay? You turn it on, you turn it off. Just like I had to turn off the fat switch. I turned off the fat switch by fasting and stop eating the sugary carbs and the junk food. I turned off the fat switch. You can turn it off. Even though I have people that's 400 and 500 pounds in my family. But you decide. You decide whether you want to turn it on or turn it off. And you can. Because by the grace of God, that's why you're here. That's why you four ladies are here. Okay? So don't believe that. Did y'all have any other questions? And Michelle, you're right. That's why they keep pushing this moderation. Jasmine said, I like how you said real friends tell you the truth. Yes, real friends tell you the truth. Some folks think they are being nice when they tell you that you don't need to lose weight. It's upsetting to hear that. If only they knew what I'm fighting against. Well, you're amongst people that know. I know what you're fighting against. And these ladies in this room, they know what you're fighting against. So you're amongst friends. We don't have to know each other face to face to be a friend. A real friend tell the truth. Okay? That's a real friend. And a real friend is closer than a brother or a sister. Okay? I'm going to tell the truth. I'm going to tell you the truth. It hurts, y'all. I know it hurts sometimes, but iron sharpens iron. It says that in the scripture. Iron sharpens iron. I can't give good news on bad habits. I can't give us good news on our bad habits if it's putting us in the grave before our time. You're supposed to live your life in purpose. And all those gifts and all your assignment, you should be dying empty. Like my mentor, Miles Monroe. He died empty. He gave everything that he was supposed to give before he left this earth. That's how Paul died. Paul died empty. You're here to present your gifts and your purpose, and you're supposed to die empty. Okay? And even though Wayne Dyer is a new age or whatever, he even says, don't leave with the song in your heart. Okay? I'm not leaving with my song in my heart. I'm not leaving with my voice silenced. And I don't tell what God told me to do. I have a purpose, and I went through the hell that I've been through for a reason. I've been through the hell so I can be a diamond and shine in God's splendor. Okay? And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to shine in God's splendor, and I'm going to let him use my voice to proclaim his word and to tell people the truth, because you have a purpose here. And if I don't tell you the truth so that you can get free, so that you can get into your purpose, then I will be a failure. And I'm not going to God and to hear him tell me that I failed because I was too shy or too quiet. Like the devil tried to make me be too quiet and too shy. He tried to shut my mouth, y'all. And now I got this knowledge. I ain't shutting up. Okay? That's why he tried to tell you dumb early. That's why he tell you can't read early. He told me that. Because if you teach the child young, you can stop them young and they won't fall into their purpose. But see, he messed up, y'all. He messed up. Because not only I'm in my purpose, I have a righteous indignation, which is anger. This stuff angers me, and that's why that drives me to talk about this. All right? And that's why I tell you guys, you have to get angry. And I think one reason why you're not angry enough, some of you, is because you have not seen and read the things that I have seen and read. But I will be showing them to you, so you can finally get angry enough to say, hey, enough is enough. You will not have me anymore, and you're not going to have my children. We're going after this obesity giant for you that still have this obesity giant, and then we're going to keep pushing forward. We're going to go after everything God has for us. We're going to kill this poverty spirit too. Oh, I'm coming after you, poverty. No more of that. You're not going to have that curse over my bloodline. No more of that. You just like Joseph. Joseph went through the pit. Joseph went through the prison. And then he went into the palace. And he was able to overcome and help his family. That's you, baby. All right? You just like Joseph. I'm the Joseph in my family. Okay? I'm the Joseph in my family. I went through hell. I went through this addiction. I went through hell. I went through bullying. I went through people turning their backs on me. I went through a lot. But God also had some good people in my life that helped me along the way. Like Caroline. Like my mother-in-law that passed from cancer. but I will do this, and I will keep doing this. Oh, good night. We about to close out. Thank you for coming, y'all. Anyway, remember, if you can think it, you can see it. And if you can see it, you can be it, baby. All it takes is one vision and one decision to change your whole destiny, y'all. That's it. And make that decision that you're going to become everything that God has predestined you to become. And He wants you to be healthy. Because you need your health to create wealth, to help your family out of poverty. And you need your health to walk into your purpose and your gifts, okay? I love you guys. And I will see y'all next week. I will try to do a live sometime next week before this live, okay? So see y'all soon. Have a great night. I love y'all. Love y'all. Hey, good night, Jackie. Good night, Michelle. Good night, everybody. Have a wonderful night. Good night, Jasmine. Come back again, okay? Love you too, Michelle. Love you too. Good night, queens.